What is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another video. We finally hit 100 subscribers and I'm super happy, super excited, and I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. And I know it's pretty crazy to think that, probably 2 weeks ago when I made that Aventador video that I was at 50 subscribers, and now I hit my goal on 100. So yeah, thanks again so much for all your support. And I feel like it was appropriate now to talk to you guys about, some upcoming videos, maybe a revised YouTube name that I was thinking about, and just pretty much what's going to go on in the future, and a little bit more about my intentions on the whole entire channel. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the Tesla because my Honda is super boring. And at least the Tesla, you could get some reactions out of me on the acceleration. But we're going to go hop into that and talk more about my intentions with the channel. So here we go. Oh, jeez. Every time I get in this car, I just always forget that instantaneous torque and acceleration you get from these electric cars. It's like, it feels totally different from the Aventador and the Mustang that I used to have, but man, this car is insane. But anyways, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is a little bit more about me. I feel like now that I've reached 100 subscribers, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to just tell you guys a little bit more about myself and what my ambitions are and still is. So yeah, a long time ago, when I was 13 years old, I found the passion for racing. Racing meaning racing cars. And I always loved cars ever since I was born, pretty much. I just loved cars. And yeah, I just took an interest in racing when I was 12, and then I just really wanted to get involved, and then I did get involved eventually a year later when I was 13 years old. So pretty much how it started was I went to a local go-kart kind of racetrack at a theme park. It was really small, and when I first drove the go-kart, I remember it was such a fun time. Like, it was so fun. Like, I had the adrenaline and everything, and ever since that moment, I always wanted to be first. Like, I always wanted to win, so I always tried to remember what the fastest kart was, because the karts were pieces of shits, and one was faster than the other. They didn't really care and things like that. So I always wanted the fastest one, beating everyone, and I just developed a passion for it. And eventually I went to a K1 Speed, and I heard they had league races over there, so I wanted to prove myself and to see if I'm quicker than the good people that come to a K1 Speed. So that was once a month, and then I got third in my first ever championship doing that there. And then a year later, I did a full season, because I did sort of like a half season, because I just found out about it. And then I won the first year, and then the second year I came back again, and then I won the second time. So, and I also beat the track record. So that was pretty amazing. I don't know if you see, but those cars, they just kind of flew that way. That's what pretty much started my whole passion for racing. And then when I won those championships, I went to an outdoor place called Cal Speed here in Orange County. The closest one is Fontana, and they have a racetrack behind the NASCAR track over in the parking lot. And then pretty much I did their league race there. It was called the Super Series, but I never won a race over there because those guys were just way too good. I was going up against guys who were 25 to 50 years old with years of experience with those karts and just racing in general. So yeah, it was kind of hard for me, but I eventually got pretty good and got top 10s, and they had like A main, B main, C main, D main, things like that. And then I was pretty much at the C main at first, and then I went up to A main and was placed in top 10 before I moved into like real racing go-karts. So long story short, I pretty much do outdoor go-karting, and then eventually I break my finger. As you can see, this is as straight as I could be, and it's kind of kind of different from my other finger, index finger. And yeah, ever since I broke my finger, I moved away from single speed go-karts and I moved into shifter go-karts. So then the next year I did shifter go-karts my first year, and then I won the championship, insanely enough, with my first year in shifter karts. And then I moved into the Pro 2 category, won the championship in that, and then I get accepted into a scholarship shootout with the Lucas Oil Formula cars, and that was an insane thing because I always wanted to drive a Formula car, and I tested, and there was 2 groups in the test. Pretty much it was a school, and I had to do the beginner school because it was my first time, and I was the quickest out of the beginner and advanced program, so that was really cool, and I was looking so forward to do that scholarship shootout, but eventually money just was a problem and I ran out, and my parents couldn't even support me, so that kind of tells you what happened there. So pretty much now in 2021 I kind of stopped racing full-time because go-karting wasn't really my thing anymore. I felt like I proved myself in that, and I got the racecraft and everything needed to do the cars, but then when I've gone into cars, it just pretty much stopped there because my parents didn't have enough money to support me, and then because the scholarship shootout kind of just went away, I had no other opportunity to go into cars. So I just thought to myself, and because that after like a couple months later, the whole COVID thing happened. So that's just to tell you my luck kind of right there. But I mean, I think everything happens for a reason. My goal in life, my bucket list, is to eventually become a pro race car driver. Whether it's in the GT3 cars, IndyCar, any sort of racing series, to be paid to drive around a racetrack, that's my goal. Kind of just, you know, told myself, you know, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get to that point. And as of right now, I just have to work full-time, try to get myself established in order to do this as, you know, sort of like a main job. Throughout the whole entire year and a half of the absence of racing, I kind of just established myself pretty good and met new people, made new connections, and it was pretty dope. So like there's more things to come, and I actually got a new car. I know it was super soon, and yeah, I told you guys that within the next couple months I won't have a car, but I kind of just ended up getting one, but I'll explain that in another video. Now that you guys know more about me, I feel like it's now a good opportunity to explain what I wanted to change my name to. So my name, Imam Fazlullahi, I feel like people won't really remember that, especially because my last name's kind of complicated. So when I was racing, I developed a sort of nickname. Because I'm Persian, many people, there was not many Persian drivers, actually there was no Persian race car drivers or go-kart drivers in the whole entire paddock and the whole entire racing series. So I was pretty much the only one, and then the nickname that started coming about to me was PersianStig. Now that I know there is some guy named the Stig's Persian cousin on YouTube, and I was kind of debating whether I should change my name to PersianStig because I was actually trying to become a pro race car driver, and my whole entire race outfit was white, and I had the white helmet with the blue visor. It wasn't a Simpson helmet, but it was an Arai helmet, but I still had the blue visor, all white helmet, and that was kind of my thing. I was just the guy in white pretty much because I didn't have money to do a helmet paint job, and I just felt like the white kind of just stuck with me because, you know, like I feel like that represents, or at least represented, the people who didn't really have enough money. I kind of just wanted to represent those guys and just, you know, win for them, because it's so unfortunate so many racing drivers just kind of fall off because it's just such an expensive sport to get into. And I've sent hundreds of letters to companies for sponsorships. I at least sent 200 throughout the 7 years of trying to get sponsorships, but yeah, just nothing worked out. Just no one sponsors the individuals, or no one could write it as like a tax write-off because I wasn't an official team, and it just was, I guess it just wasn't meant to be in that case. Let me know what you guys think about changing my name. Should I keep it as my first and last name, or should I change it to the PersianStig? because I eventually want to do racing content as well. There's a lot of people who can who go to the racetrack on YouTube and like create content through that. I almost want to establish myself more on YouTube to the point where I can now call those people out and do a race with them. That would be, I think, absolutely amazing, because I don't want my talent to be unshone for, if that makes sense. I believe I have the ability to drive a car or anything around a track really fast, and that's not going to go away from me. So I just want to kind of showcase that. If I can't do that, you know, normally going through the ranks of motorsport, I'll try it a different way. Why not, you know? Oh, let's do one acceleration. It leaves you speechless. It's so insane. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up the video. Now that you guys know a little bit more about me and my intentions with the channel and everything like that, I feel like that was good for you guys to know, especially for my day ones, in case, you know, my YouTube channel does go up and beyond, you know, 500 or 1,000 more subscribers. I know it's still a low number compared to a lot of people out there, but you know, it's all about the baby steps, as I said. And leave a comment down below if you guys think I should change my name, because I was really thinking about it, but I just want to know what you guys think. So yeah, there's more videos coming soon. I'm trying to get together, you know, car reviews and just more stuff that I feel like would be really good content for you guys to watch. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everyone, for all the support and my day ones ever since I first started the channel. And this is to new beginnings. So yeah, again, thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.